such a time as this.
And welcome back to For Such a Time as This, the place where there is no such thing as a silent witness. Well, I watched the State of the Union, and as everyone knows, I'm not the biggest Trump apologist. I think he's better than the alternative we had in 2016. And to be quite honest with you, he has surprised me. One thing is certain, I think most honest people can say, I think he loves America. Does that mean he's a moral giant? I'm not saying that. But I think he has done a much better than the other candidate would have done. And he has surprised me, to be quite honest. Well, I tell you what, in the State of the Union, he surprised me again. I think all Christians can admit that the government schools, the public school system in our country has done more damage than almost any institution in this country. The public school system in 50 states, including Puerto Rico, the public school systems, they're not about education. They're about propaganda. And then you graduate from the government schools, and then you go to these colleges that are dominated by liberals, dominated by God-haters. And people ask over and over and over again, how do we break the monopoly of the government schools? Well, President Trump has come up with a way. And it was part theater, but the substance behind it was devastating for those who believe, for those who prop up the government system, for those who continue to teach our children in the public schools to hate God. It's a video, it's a clip here. It's pretty lengthy, it's about 2 minutes. I usually try to keep my clips to a minute or under, but you've got to listen to the whole 2 minutes. What he does is masterful, and if implemented, it would break the government schools. I don't think it will be implemented because the left will die tooth and nail to keep the status quo in the government school systems. But I tell you this, if Trump can pull this off, if this is a constant campaign issue that he keeps hammering home, Trump will win this election later on this year in a landslide, because he will pull enough African American votes with this issue, and the issue is school choice, to have the choice for African Americans, if they were in a government school in the inner cities, to give them money so they can go to a private school. If he pushes this, he will flip, I will say, anywhere between 20 to 40% of Americans. And he does it in such a masterful way. Look at what he did. Look at this issue of school choice. And he uses as visuals a single black mother and a single child. Watch the clip.
The next step forward in building an inclusive society is making sure that every young American gets a great education and the opportunity to achieve the American dream. Yet for too long, countless American children have been trapped in failing government schools. To rescue these students, 18 states have created school choice in the form of opportunity scholarships. The programs are so popular that tens of thousands of students remain on a waiting list. One of those students is Janiyah Davis, a fourth grader from Philadelphia. Janiyah. His mom, Stephanie, is a single parent. She would do anything to give her daughter a better future. But last year, that future was put further out of reach when Pennsylvania's governor vetoed legislation to expand school choice to 50,000 children. Janiyah and Stephanie are in the gallery. Stephanie, thank you so much for being here with your beautiful daughter. Thank you very much. But Janiyah, I have some good news for you, because I am pleased to inform you that your long wait is over. I can proudly announce tonight that an Opportunity Scholarship has become available. It's going to you, and you will soon be heading to the school of your choice. Now I call on Congress to give 1 million American children the same opportunity Janiyah has just received. Pass the Education Freedom Scholarships and Opportunities Act, because no parent should be forced to send their child to a failing government school.
He will flip enough African Americans, and this election later on in 2020 will be a landslide. Too many African American families continue to send their children to failing government schools. And if this is a consistent theme of his, that if I am in a school district to where my child is forced to go to an evil, failing public school, I can take my child out of that school and bring my child to a local Christian school, he'll win in a landslide. It'll be over. And my only question is, how come, let's be honest, how come this is the first president to do such a thing? Makes you wonder.
For such a time as this,